Hey everybody, here is some more TF2. Some reason my computer is being a little weird. This guy might be a spy. He moved from a weird spot. No, he actually attacked. Okay. So, today's topic is going to be basically how to, I guess, play as a team. Which is something I feel like nobody talks about enough. Everybody always talks about tips to improve, like, individual classes or what have you. And it's just, something you're going to have to, if I want to talk about, basically. So, I'm going to be talking about how you should,
Additional time has been awarded.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm focusing. Basically how you should play the game as a team, like what you should do to complement your team and how you should play the role. Already, I think you've seen a couple of good things. Like, my team was already pushing the cart, so I rushed the sniper that was aiming at people on the cart. And, you know, it worked very effectively. And now we have... I'm going to go push the cart, because my team's already pushed up there. And when we have this, me on here, we get maximum cart pushing speed. And so, now when my team watches up there, I can help push the cart, so we can actually secure the point. I mean, that's something you have to pay attention to. So now I see I have more teammates falling back, because they've been damaged. So now I'll go up here and let them push and heal up off the cart. And then I'll, you know, piss people off a little bit. See what I can do. There you go. I knew that heavy was down there for the longest time, but he was just like camping down there. Oh god. Scout came out of nowhere. I'm gonna grab this health. So I'm probably going to swing back around here and see if anybody's stopping us push the cart at all. It doesn't look like it. Looks like we pretty much got this under control. They have a soldier up top, which is dangerous for me to deal with. I'll try and swing around behind him, because we really don't want them to have the top. Or that might actually be our soldier. But looks like right now we have a really commanding lead. I mean, nobody's pushing the cart right now, which sucks. Kill him. So I'm gonna I'll get on the cart because we don't have enough people pushing it, basically. I mean, that's one really good thing about a scout. You know, it counts as 2 people while capping and blah 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 blah. Oh Jesus! I got Ambassador a headshot from over there. We're basically just gonna ignore them, I think. Like they're not like we just have to push the cart in. One pistol hit and he'll die. I'm so bad with the pistol! There you go. I'm so bad with the pistol. It is like literally probably my worst weapon. I want to like spend an entire round just using the pistol. But yeah. I mean, instead of fucking with that spy, I probably should have just gotten on the cart. Because, I mean, nobody was pushing the cart. But, you know. We kind of had a commanding lead, so I was kind of just fucking around. Hopefully this server doesn't die because we won one game kind of one-sidedly. We'll play Demoman this time. Oh, we'll play Soldier, because now we don't have a Soldier. So, I mean, the difference between the Scout and the Soldier is a lot different. Oh, this is one of those servers where you automatically get Uber on the round start. But, so I only got 5 kills there. I didn't actually do that much. I didn't get any capture points, really. I was on the cart quite a bit, I felt. So, basically what we want to do here is, I personally like to stand here as a soldier, because you can shoot rockets down there. You can cover this area. This is why I like this spot. It's also good for a Demoman to be here. Like, I'm not sure if our Demoman should be there, because that seems really high, like, really far forward. That medic just like fell over dead, I guess. That's fun. Oktoberfest.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
So there is a sniper in the left there.
4, 3.
So I don't want to leave us open if I can help it. I am like broken. I am lagging really bad or something. I don't have the like seriously, Pyro, you have the Phlogistinator. I'm like not registering anything right now. Like no kill notifications, no sounds, no hit sounds. Enemy spy. This is really obnoxious that I can't hear anything. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is I'm tired of this medic being alive. Oh god. Here comes the lag from the server catching up to me. We'll see what happens. I might have to find a new server. I'll give it like 10 more seconds. Okay, yeah. I don't know what happened, but that server broke. Something broke. Maybe my internet broke. Apparently not, because I still can access the server browser. So we'll find another server quick. Do this one. Okay. So I mean, wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. I was looking at my stats and I thought something was wrong, but it wasn't. I forgot I had done something. I'd broken one of my records. But okay. See what class we have. Another thing about playing as a team is you need to have a good class distribution, and I accidentally picked sniper, but we don't have a sniper, and so I'll stay sniper. I might wanted to switch engineer and help him upgrade, but he's already at spawn upgrading, so.
Okay. Do you think there's going to be a lot of people there at Coldstone tonight at 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's when I get my ice cream.
I know.
But it's like...
So I need to find out where I want to snipe from. Like our teleporter is there.
Ice cream cold.
Yeah, and then they might just get ice cream like, you know?
So I kill that sniper. So it looks like I have this Demoman that can kind of back me up. And he's doing a good job, so I'm going to keep going in.
Sniper swag.
There's a soldier right there, and this Demoman just got stabbed. Like, this medic shouldn't have been there. He's not dead yet, which is amazing.
We need a plugin that removes the sticky launcher. That's what we need.
Let's wait a couple seconds. Okay, now I'm worried about that spy coming up behind me, so...
No more Phlogistinator or something.
There. Oh. He...
God, Ken, you keep ruining it.
So I don't know exactly where to snipe from. I mean, this is a pretty good spot. Spy going up the ladder on the right, I think.
Spy.
Look at this guy. He's just unloading on stickies.
Let me see.
How bad he is.
Here. This is really dangerous to go. This is exactly what you don't want to do. You don't want to go up this close when you don't have any backup, because see, I just ate a grenade in the face. I mean, that was really dangerous to do that.
Yeah.
So until my team makes a good push in, I basically just want to stay out here. Got a heavy got random crits. Spies pyro.
Maybe launch.
Yeah.
Such a gay weapon.
Able to kill him. Where'd that sniper go? A sniper like ran through here. Did he run all the way up here? Oh, god damn it. He actually saw me. I mean, I really shouldn't be playing sniper on this part, but I really want to play sniper because I want to get my sniper rifle up to max. So like, what is this guy doing? So you're not a spy. Okay, good. Our NG did stop it. Otherwise, I was gonna quick switch NG. I mean, if this were if I was actually like really trying to win and shit, I'd switch Demoman for sure.
That's what you get, Gafago. Gafigi.
Like, I mean, my teammate has to do a little bit of stuff.
Stealing heads is a crime where I come from.
Scout's going through the middle. He bonked out.
What the fuck? It's like they come out of nowhere.
Like, this is really dangerous right now because I don't know where any of them are, really. This guy might be a spy. He just came from a really weird spot, I guess.
God,
Okay.
this team doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. 2 snipers.
So I just need to back up from that.
We need a good medic, that's what we need.
So he's just gonna shoot at me ineffectually.
I mean, if our snipers who are on offense going to a building would switch to medic, we'd be a lot better off.
Yes, snipers, please get out of your comfort zone and play a class that actually has some use.
I'm just listening to these guys.
So you're on defense, so it's okay. And you play the other classes.
Crits. Can you like disable crits too, Salt?
Yes, no, what do you
Playing random crits.
I want to kill this pyro. I mean, this is really probably the best thing I can do is just try and lock down this middle area. This dude's so almost dead. Oh, I get killed anyway. Because see, that's what I'm talking about. None of my team is backing me up. And he's right, we have 2 snipers now. And we shouldn't have 2 snipers. Having even 1 sniper on that part of the map is pretty ridiculous. So I'm going to go spy and we'll see if we can do anything. So, yeah, I didn't really accomplish anything before. So what spy's going to want to do, of course, is, you know, go in and destroy any sentries they may or may not have. Although we're actually pushing in pretty hard. I think we're just going to straight up win. I died! No!
Red, you could blame your sticky spamming demos on why they
So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I couldn't really do that much as sniper, because I mean, you can't... It basically comes down... I like doing that though, because it really forces you to, I don't know, be aggressive sniping and, you know, try and make hard shots. Because I mean, it's not like it's a big open area. I like have to shoot people through small openings and crap. And meanwhile, I'm kind of exposed. It's not the best sniping map, and I guess that's kind of why I like to snipe on it, because I feel like I get better. But it's not necessarily conducive to what I want to talk about. So this time we're gonna try and I jumped too high. This time we're gonna try and you know, actually try and do what I was talking about, and that is, you know, focus on team positioning. So I'm getting overhealed by the medic. Am I his only heal target? Okay, I'll wait for him then. I didn't realize I was his only heal target. Generally, you want to have your Demoman like get to mid as fast as possible, but if I'm his only heal target.
Alright, like what plugin?
He probably should have buffed. He should buff this scout.
I'm not sure what plugins we have.
It was
I don't
like
know where they
all
were.
the vote stuff.
You got
That's already there. The votes is already
So instantly
there.
just take out the sniper. I know there's an
Wait, don't
enemy
tell me-
pyro
You put the votes
in the
in
garage.
Please tell me that's not what happened.
Lemons, try to vote kick Vexel.
So, I mean, the thing I'm worried about is now is that we get ganked. Yeah, that happens.
BP works.
Yeah.
So spam grenades over there.
The new plugins are.
I know there's still a pyro around here.
No, I don't think
Now we're
we
just
got
gonna
them yet.
stay in the garage and try and force them out of the garage. Kill that pyro who stayed around too long.
That's nice.
No, it's not.
Nope.
You're not threatening.
Want to kill the mini sentry ASAP. There's a scout around there, so I want to kill him if he comes through there. There was a spy anyway. So I'm just gonna stall here because I see my pyros coming in from the left, ready to flank them. So while they're on the point, that door is staying open for like no reason as far as I can tell, unless there's like a cloak and dagger spy there. So what I did was I just secured the doors with stickies, so it's difficult for somebody to get out of there.
Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of that skill.
Able to kill him. They're gonna be coming through this door, I feel. Maybe up top. Like, I don't want to go out. We shouldn't be going out. Like, we don't have a team right now. I feel like we need more people. Like, this is what you need to do. You just need to do that. And now I'm getting healed.
LCS skill 13? What?
Yeah, that's...
And see, look, now I picked off a lot of people.
Which one?
What is it?
It's the anti...
Meanwhile,
spy.
mini sentries down.
Oh, no, I didn't. I removed the,
And then I kill that and mini sentry engineer. And then I kill this other engineer. And so it's just like, I'm just trying to box them out and push them away from the point, is what I was trying to do there.
Bro, sit down.
Because that's one thing the Demoman is really good at, is denying area with his stickies. And that's one reason why I think giving up the stickies is, in all situations, practically a bad choice if you're trying to play, like, seriously. So, I mean, I just sit there, and, you know, I'm just sitting back, and I have a medic on me, so I can't really die unless I get a headshot or something, or if somebody jumps me. But they were playing really passively. My team was coming in on the right. I don't know if you guys saw that. I kind of just knew it, because I was just, like, listening, and I could tell from basically just sound alone. And, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna sticky jump to middle. Oh, I fucked that up.
It's just assumed.
Most likely.
But I mean, I just boxed them out and I pushed them back, and so my team didn't have to worry about people flanking them from the left when they were on the right. I mean, that's extremely useful.
Just don't tell me what it is. Fuck. I'm stomach hurt. Got the hick. So many scouts.
There are so many scouts.
Did you know Granary is tryhard day?
Yeah, then the win panel for losing teams is working next map. That was a part of it I didn't install.
So I do is I kill that soldier.
Yeah, there was just a...
Scout's going after the heavies, so I support the scout. And somebody was behind us. I think it was a spy. And I mean, really, my teammates should be helping me here. Like, we shouldn't be going on to the next point without getting backed up at all. Where are you? Let me fight you. Get out of here, spy. Get out. I hit him too, but it didn't count. Or he was like, I don't know. He stopped meleeing me. I thought we were having a melee battle. Although that's extremely unfair because he was using the Rap Assassin, which is basically an instant loss. I mean, in that situation, my team... When it was obvious that there was a spy behind us, because somebody started capping the point for an instant, we should have went back, killed them. You don't want people to be behind you at all, and I would say that's my team's mistake for trying to just push on ahead when we clearly have people behind us. And especially if it's a spy behind you, that's exactly what you don't want. Having a spy behind you is like worst case scenario.
So if you suck as a class, it boots you off that class. That's what it does. It's a more easier class restriction.
So all I do is I'm going to block this out, and I'm just going to spam some grenades. It seems... Okay, so we got a heavy. So he's just getting focused down, and when there's a heavy like that and he's taking fire from multiple spots, he's so easy to kill. What the fuck is that guy doing? Like, I think he just might have given up. Oh, that sucks.
You really need to make it lenient about how many times die.
Soldier might try and drop down behind us, is what I'm worried about. Looks like he's not, though.
Last one alive, Arcavador.
Can I hit a damn thing? Gonna bottle you. It's like, I'm so bad. Oh no! My own teammate killed me. But scramble, I don't know, that game I felt was pretty good. I mean, I felt like we kind of deserved the win. I mean, it wasn't like the first game. We actually, you know, did stuff as a team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I enjoy this server that much. I don't know if you guys hear what they're talking about. They're talking about like a class restriction system that's they like try and judge how well you're doing as a class, and they'll boot you from that class if you don't do well.
one guy
That's
here.
pretty stupid.
Yeah, you
Like, that's a
should.
bad idea, I would say. Pretty much guaranteed.
Yup, it's
Oh, great.
full on. Wait, but one
So that
should-
scout went up
one-
top.
one
That's a
should be-
spy.
Does it really
That was the hugest face stab.
Doesn't matter, but I want two people.
Like, that was a pretty
Wait,
huge
is it
face
only
stab.
because of- or, like, maybe because it has more votes or whatever.
Yeah, see?
Can you make it so
that
people don't
two
just
people-
like press 1 to get rid of it? Like, then it'd be no.
I'm not, like,
Yeah,
trying to
so
be
the
a...
skill is to make sure you're not
'Kay.
failing as a class. If you want, we can remove it. Yeah, alright.
I already did.
Alright.
Those
Put your skill higher.
Yeah, I just... Because to me, that was, like, straight up
Okay, so
ridiculous.
I'm gonna-
Like, I'm... Sometimes people will sidestab you, and it's like, that pisses me off for sure. But it's like, these things happen. The hit detection in TF2 isn't that good.
People need to vote scramble to do that.
And it's just sometimes you'll get sidestabbed and shit, and it's like, whatever. But that one felt like a blatant ass fucking... Like, how are these not hitting? They're like definitely are ping issues or something, because my grenades feel like they don't come out,
But now it's 70 and I haven't.
like, fast enough. Like, I thought for sure I should have been hitting that scout. But it just felt like my grenades weren't coming out.
Thank you.
I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it's... Like, I don't know if my ping's... I don't know what the deal is. We need people to guard last. Like, there's a medic running around with an Uber saw. That makes me think he's a spy.
Control point is being captured.
So many men.
Time has been added.
Well, how'd that soldier go?
The
Are you
control
serious?
point is being captured.
That soldier going to our base?
Time has been added.
Hold on, how do I give myself admin or some shit?
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna go mod.
If you want to be an admin, tell me.
So, I think they're all over here, so I'm gonna do this.
Only like cancel voting shit.
And look, I killed a bunch of them, and we need to get on the point, guys. Oh, whatever. Looks like the pyro left the point. We should be able to kill him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
Right.
killing this dude, or trying to force him off the point. Like, teammates should be able to get that guy off me. There we go. Spy on the point.
The final control point is being contested.
Like, oh my god, we just need to capture this. Don't get back capped or something stupid as hell. Okay, we have Uber, actually.
I think I might start fixing them up.
Oh wow, we didn't even need the Uber.
Is from Florida.
So, problem is they're gonna be coming from over here.
No, it's not.
New Jersey.
Because there's spawns over here, that's where they'll be coming from.
It's Mississippi of the North.
I hope the medic doesn't die. He might die. He's like not doing anything though.
Mississippi in the North
Nice. Mississippi, it's next
You
to
know what?
Alabama. It doesn't even matter how dumb the thing I said was. That comes in and makes everything better.
People from the south.
Leave me alone!
New Jersey of the south.
Florida.
Florida, New Jersey of the South.
Florida's too big.
Okay, so I mean our team just wasn't, I was too far forward. I mean, we just capped the last point. And I think I was pushing up too far is a problem. I'm gonna have to stop recording soon because this is gonna get way too long of a file, and I don't want to have to split it up, but I might just do it anyway. So tough luck. So, the good thing, you see that pyro? He was chasing that scout to make sure nobody got behind us.
What is it?
So I want to get to the front lines ASAP.
I can't remember the state.
I mean, if I'm that guy's only heal target, I probably should have stayed there actually.
Honestly, I don't know what I expected when I asked you guys about fucking geography. I don't know what I expected.
Like, I'm not sure what this guy's trying to do. Like, I kind of just had him fucked.
Right at me. That's gonna work out for you.
Point is being attacked. Our control
Fuck you and your postal pump.
I just need to back up and get health from somewhere.
The
Sage.
enforcer is
I
okay.
mean, I have my fair share of using some crutch weapons. Do you full on? And you use
I just need to get health. We have 2 medics. I just didn't know where any of them
I'm,
were.
like, going to, like, battle like, barely
so let's
using
see.
my knife.
What the fuck? Okay, that's our engineer. Okay.
There you go.
Horses banned.
I mean, I can understand he wants to hide his teleporter, but I mean, it'd be he has to like communicate that it's there. Otherwise, a lot of people are gonna miss it.
250. How times you gotta say it before you heal? Just give me a number.
So you see a lot of our team just died. So what I'm gonna do is just camp here and wait for, like, I guess help.
3 seconds. What do you mean not your fault? I was behind. You should uninstall too, Lenny.
So I mean, they have a lot of dudes basically right now.
Uninstall and burn your computer.
I had detonated those way too early. That was pretty stupid.
Then I jumped back down.
So it looks like they're all on the left, so this is my opportunity to get behind them basically and wreck their entire lives. Okay, I want to get that dude away from here because there's a teleporter. And I mean, that's what happens is, like, nobody is there on the right with me, and I get attacked from 2 areas, and I die because you can't do anything against that unless the other people are just terrible and they, like, miss every shot. I mean, if you don't die in that situation, it's either you pull off something just destructively, like, ridiculous, like it's like on the verge of hacking basically, or, you know, the other team just fucks up pretty hard, which is probably the more likely thing. I mean, I should have died for sure. I mean, I had solos closing in on me from both angles and a scout, and it's just like, if I had sticky traps set up in the right spots, maybe I could have killed them. But I mean, that's the thing where you need to have somebody to basically back you up. Otherwise, you're going to die.
It's just kind of silly.
So that guy just got caught in a bad spot. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you are.
It's good here.
So, I mean, look at that. That's where Demoman's really strong, is in those types of areas. It's just like, please get wrecked. Okay, so soldiers up top. I murder him with an unnecessary crit for good measure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go camp their spawn. Get out of here.
There's a sentry. On the way to the sentry.
Which countries do you guys think are crushed countries?
Whale.
Wales? Thanks.
Literally here, 5 seconds.
I'm not sure what that guy was doing. Quick grenade, kill someone. We like our medic should not be out there. That's way too dangerous. Like, I'm not reloaded. Like, we should be backing up significantly more. Like, this medic is being really weird. Like, see, now they just push in like that. And I just have to straight up run. I mean, we have a gun there that will probably help. So I'm gonna basically go up top and stop this cap. I want to box him away from the health, which is what I did basically.
Just popped up on the screen about HL stats. Can we remove that?
Let's play Yukon. I'm gonna leave those stickies up to defend the point for now.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
Wait,
Doesn't
what
that
is
come with,
fast
like-
lane? What is fast lane?
I don't know. Map. 5 CT map.
Need to run for now.
Just F5 Gorge, both for Harvest.
Wait, there's a 5 gorge map?
The thing is, they're probably gonna head up here. Oh, there's already a Demoman. Oh, that was a good crit grenade. That was a really good crit. Like, we lost that point. We probably lost the game now, to be honest. I mean, if somebody would have rushed last point, we would have just straight up lost. But I think we might be able to hold now. But I mean, still a lot of us are dead. I mean, we have that sentry gun up now, which is going to be helpful. But we need people to get out there pretty quickly. I mean, like, that sentry gun's definitely doing a lot of work.
I've lost my toucan again.
We got a lot of people on.
Hit him once.
Yeah, we do.
Including Repus.
Alright, Kitty, get rid of this, hold on, let me send you the ones to get rid of.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
I don't know why this Pyro stops flaming when he's obviously been using the Dead Ringer this entire match. Oh god. Like, I mean, that was about the best I could do. I like made them use half their Uber just to kill me, which is useful, but this heavy should really be getting on the point instead of trying to shotgun people while standing off the point, you know? It's kind of just him being dumb. And I mean, that's what you have to do. It's like you need to have, especially on the last points on these maps, they capture pretty fast. I mean, this one doesn't capture that fast compared to that fast compared to something like the last point on Badlands, which will capture in like 5 seconds or well, 5 seconds probably with one person, probably actually less. With like a scout, it like takes just a couple seconds, and it's like you lost the game. And it's a pretty big deal. My skill has been going up. I clearly am a good Demoman. It validates my playstyle. Like, both our scouts shouldn't go the same way. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch the right.
Get rid of those 3 mods. Let me plug it.
Do we have to high five enemy spawn?
Not yet. Get it,
But we're planning on it.
Yeah, we're planning on it.
Of course. Good means.
Oh, good, we have a medic. Thank God. It is a good thing. So you notice I have a lot of people on the point, so I go over here. I can back up this scout. And then we kill this guy easy. And now what I do is I secure this right doorway for my team.
Okay.
So that we can cap it without fear of getting, you know, destroyed or something.
I'll be on later tonight and we can figure out all the rest of the plugins.
Hold on, there's 2 player votes ones though. I think.
I mean, we could really use a medic here. Oh my God, a pyro who actually. Oh Jesus, no.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
That pyro air blasted the stickies back into the other pyro.
Okay.
Like, we really need a medic here. You're like, what the fuck?
Hold on. So,
Look at me. I'm just trying to hurt those guys. This heavy has the right idea. Like, I can't go in there that close though.
fucking just easier if he does it.
Like, I need health, like, super bad. If he heals me, I'll be fully healed in like 1 second. There we go. Because I've been damaged for so long. Because the longer you've been damaged, the faster you heal.
See, I'm telling you.
So the bad thing about this is I have no... So what I'm going to do is... Okay, he's going to the left. So I'm just going to lock out this right door so people can't get through there very easily.
When it's like on the last point.
This medic is so laggy. I'm just not going to even attack him.
Friendly fire. I could probably fix.
It's just like, you are too laggy, good sir.
I could just more or less. I could put it to something different.
Prepare to die. So yeah, a lot of the server's dying, so I might quit soon. Because I mean, still this many people, it's still a decent amount. It's enough people to play a granary.
It didn't work for me.
It's like that overheal is extremely helpful. Like, people underestimate overheal. Overheal literally is the reason medic is good. I mean, Ubers are cool, but overheal is just godly at all times. Because I mean, you might never get to build up the Uber, and then it's just like, okay.
So I suggest ending the server, and we could I could review and revise the mods, fix.
That guy was kind of just being silly, I feel. So I'll lock out this door again. And so I know nobody's coming through here, really, so I can go over here, possibly swing behind people. Oh, server shut down. Anyway, that's fine, because there is a lot of people missing, and it sounds like that's a pretty new server. Like, they were discussing mod configurations and stuff, so it sounds like it's new, or at least they're trying something new. Which, you know, whatever. I don't like that skill thing, though, because, I mean, like, how can you determine skill? Somebody might die a lot for good reasons, and you might not be able to determine like why they died. You know, like somebody might, you know, just try and serve as a distraction. Like I did when that soldier Uber was coming and I was just trying to distract them for as long as possible. And you know, I mean, I did for like half the Uber, which is pretty good. So I mean, that was useful for my team for sure, but you know, how can you determine that in terms of skill or something? Anyway, that's it for now, I guess. So I mean, hopefully you guys learned a little bit something, but it's basically, to condense this, in TF2 I find too often people do people do, I don't want two things. They do a number of things, and I'll list them off. So number one, people don't take the effort to clear an area. If you're trying to capture middle or something, if you're at middle and you're trying to push the next point, you know, make sure there's nobody fucking hiding anywhere. And especially if you know there's somebody behind you, you should kill them. I mean, unless you like, I mean, if you exert a little bit of effort and you can't, if you exert some effort, like, 20 seconds and you still can't find them, then just be like, whatever, fuck it. Worst thing they're going to do is try and back cap. And if they try and back cap, we can send somebody back. And then we can fall back or whatever. It's worst case scenario. And I mean, another thing I see people do is once a team, like, caps the point, they all condense into, like, one area. And they try and, like, just all go one way. And I feel like in TF2 people stick together. It's like, when I say people, I'm going to say people stick together too much. And because of people sticking together too much, people who aren't sticking together with them get fucked. Because they're, like, by themselves. So there'll be, like, 5 people going through, like, in Granary, to go from the second to last point to the last. There's 2 lower doors on the bottom, the left and right one. There's a door on top. So what happens is, people, like, 5 people go out the right door, and, like, 1 will go out the left, and, like, 1 will go out the top. And having 1 go out the top on that situation is fine, because having the top location is a lot more defensible, and it's easier to fall back from, and you have more cover as well. So, I mean, having 1 person up top isn't that bad, depending on how many people are playing. But the person on the left is just going to get destroyed, assuming the other team hasn't done the exact same thing and focused everybody on their left, combating all your people coming on your right. But it's like, you need to split up more, like, go out in groups of 2s and shit. Like, if you're by yourself, and you're like, if there's not a friendly within, like, probably 20 feet of you, and you're not a spy trying to, like, infiltrate the enemy, location and whatnot, something's probably wrong. Like, even if you're a sniper, sitting that far in the back without any help is very bad, because what happens if a scout does get through? Like, a scout bonks through. Like, what can your team do? And if they have a pyro, they can air blast to try and control him. But it's like, he could still easily get through. And so, like, if a scout somehow gets through and your team's chasing him down, it's a scout. They're not going to be able to catch him very quickly. And he might still get to you. And then your teammates are trying to catch up, and they're like, 30 feet away or something, and it's like they can't stop them from just coming and killing you. Whereas if your team were 20 feet away, you could run to your team. And that's another thing, is when you're close to your team, you can better observe what they're doing and how the situation is, like, evolving for them. Like, I mean, you might think that you guys have an advantage, because you guys might get 2 kills right away, bam. But then, if you're not paying attention, like, you're a sniper sitting way away from your team, you might not see that the other team popped an Uber and your team's retreating. Meanwhile, you're in this aggressive sniping spot, and you get caught out because your team retreated, and you didn't because you weren't close enough to them to know. And, like, I mean, if you're doing voice commands with people or you're, like, on a team or something, then it shouldn't matter, because you can just say that, and you should say that. But, like, in a public game, it's very difficult to say that. In public games, you almost have to see things. You can't just trust people, because a lot of people don't want to use mics for every little thing. Like, I'm not going to use a mic and say every time, oh, I'm here and I'm falling back. I'm not going to do that every time, because if everybody did that with their 12 people playing, it would be a mess with communications, and it would just not be very effective. And it would probably be annoying, too, for that matter. But, yeah. I mean, people, and another thing, probably the most important thing that I never see people do, is don't be afraid. In fact, I would encourage you to, like, literally, if your team is not ready to push, like, you had a lot of people die when you took the point, and you're waiting from the respawn to get to the front lines, before you go on to the next point. I mean, that's pretty reasonable. You want to go in with your full strength. And so, what you should do is, like, kind of what I was doing, is you just camp. I mean, people think the camping is, it's looked down upon. I don't fucking care. It's useful for your team, because you camp an area, and you deny entrance. This is especially useful as Demoman. I think that's one reason I think about this a lot more than most people, because I play Demoman a lot. But even for, like, Scout and Soldier, like, if a Scout, you might not be able to kill the person, but, you're there to contest it. That slows down the enemy. And you can relay to your team, if you choose to, that there's people coming that way. And, it's just like, having people situated in the right spot is how you win the game. Because, I mean, if you have somebody in the right spot, you can just destroy. Because they can't, like, I was thinking of that time when we were pushing Granary, and I was Demoman on the left, and I kind of just picked away at people with stickies, if you recall. And, I mean, that was... The reason I could do that and perform well, and the reason I got the most points that round, is because I worked well with my team, and we did stuff that worked. While I was doing that, first of all, I had a medic healing me. Big thing. If a medic is healing you, you are so much more survivable. And that's why that engineer, the mini-sentry engineer, couldn't do anything to me. Like, he knew it too. I mean, that's why he was trying to stay back. He was just trying to stall me, but it's like, it can't work forever. And, because he couldn't kill me. He has the Frontier Justice, that only has 3 shots. Even if he was at point blank and hit me straight on with every shot, I would still survive. Because I have a medic on me, and I have like 260 health with overhealing. And while he's shooting me, I'm getting healed again. And he has to hit me with like full-on point blank with every pellet of his shotgun, and he still won't kill me. And if he does that, I can just like freaking destroy him that close, because he is a lot squishier than me. And so it's just like, in that situation, having the medic there basically makes me invincible. And I was pressuring their side, so that NG couldn't build mini-sentries, and I caught their soldier who was low on health back behind on the left by that little wall, and I killed their other engineer as well, because both their engineers were on that side, because my team was pushing on the right with the main force. So being the NGs, you know, they don't want to be in the very front line, so they naturally shift over to the left. But that's where I am, so I kill the NGs and any weakened players that fall back from the right battle, and it's very easy for me to do that. And so I get a shit ton of points, and that's really the reason I got a lot of points, and that's why I, you know, got the most points, is because my team, you know, would damage people, but may not kill them. The people would fall back, but they'd fall back into where I was, and it was just like, boom, destroyed. Because Demoman just cleans up, like, the best cleanup class in the entire game, maybe. Actually, probably Scout is. But Demoman's good at cleaning up, and also is dishing out large amounts of damage. But, I mean, so just doing that, I mean, you have to do that. Like, it's kind of, I feel like too often people always go from one spot. But it's like, you can't just do that. Because if you just go from one spot, it's super easy to do stuff. Like, it's super easy. Like, if you do end up getting an advantage when you're pushing from one spot, it's extremely easy for the enemy team to retreat. If they need to, if they can. I mean, if you're at the last point, they obviously can't retreat really that much. But if they're at, like, middle and you all push from one side, and you, like, overwhelm the couple people they have over there, the other people can just retreat. And, I mean, you can, like, do that, and it can work. But you have to remember that it's easy for them to retreat, and it's also very easy for you to get punished by AoE classes and heavy classes, because you're all grouped up. Like, imagine if you're all going through one area, and a Demoman pops crits, and it's like, boom. Crit sticky kills half your team. And it's like, okay. Like, I did that just the other day. Like, I was playing with one of my friends, and we were soldier. I was soldier, he was crits medic. And, like, there's this one crits we had. We just popped out, and literally, we kind of snuck behind their team. I mean, people do that enough either. They don't flank, like, properly. Like, you know, they'll be like, oh, I came from the side, that was a flank. It's like, no. Like, we deliberately took a side path to go circle around them and then get behind them. It wasn't just, oh, we came from the side. It was, no, we went all the way behind them. And then they were on the point because, you know, we weren't that middle, so our team had to fall back. But falling back, I'm talking way too long, but, you know, falling back is not always bad. I mean, it doesn't mean you lost. So meanwhile, we lose middle point, team falls back, they're capping the point, but it's just like crit soldier, and they're all grouped up on the point. Like, 8 people were. You need 3 people, 2 if one's a scout. You know, you don't need that many people on the point, but they were all on the point because they're being little noobs because they feel confident, and it's like, you should never feel confident because... Especially on a server with random crits, but I mean, that was an honest-to-goodness crits-krieg. So we crits-krieg out, shoot one rocket, instantly murders both their medics, and, like, a lot of their light classes, does a lot of damage to several other people, and then it's just, like, a couple more rockets, and then some crit shotguns, and it's like, everybody's dead, and we just wiped, like, their entire team, except for maybe a couple people. And it's just, like, that's what you need to do, because, I mean, and then our team comes in after that, and we just, you know, clean up the area, secure it, and we cap the point. And it's just like, You know, if they had a person that saw us go behind them, it wouldn't be nearly as much of a deal. You know. But nobody saw us go behind them because they weren't paying attention. Because they all like, you know, got on the point, killed some of our teammates, and our teammates fell back, and they just didn't think to check the sides because they're like, oh, we won. And it's like, don't be so stupid because you didn't win yet. I mean, it's only 1 point too. Unless it's like the last point, it doesn't freaking matter half the time. I mean, winning middle is an important thing, but it's very easy to lose it. Anyway, I'm just talking about 5 control point maps. That goes for like payload maps too. I mean, it's very easy for people to like not watch spots correctly. Like the second point on Badwater, I kind of wish I had visual aids for this. But the second point on Badwater, you know, they have the roof above the point. Red team, that is where they need to be. They need to be on that roof. That is where they need to be. Too often, I see engineers build stuff like beneath the roof or near like the door to the red spawn, and it's like, those are not good spots. You need to have the roof. If you lose the roof, blue team has a height advantage on you, and you can only attack from one direction onto the cart, because the cart goes in between the roof and the red spawn. So if you're on the if red has the roof, and they of course have their spawn area, if they don't have their spawn area, it's unlikely they have the roof. But if they have their spawn area and the roof, it's like nobody on the cart is safe, because from every side they can get attacked from. Meanwhile, if blue has the roof, it's very easy to cover people who push the cart, and then they can just cap the point. Once they cap that point, that door to the red spawn closes, and then it's just, red gets basically just stopped in their defense, and they have to, you know, exert a lot of effort to fall back to their next point, basically. I mean, people just, you have to think, what is the area that we want to have? So, like, I mean, you always have to think that, and you should always try to secure that, unless it's already secured. If it's already secured, if there's already, like, 4 people on the roof for red team, like, there's a sentry gun and a heavy medic and a soldier, it's like, maybe I don't have to be on the roof. You know, if you're, like, another soldier, maybe you can, you know, watch the middle and try and pressure from the middle. And it's like, because you don't need to be on the roof, necessarily. I mean, you need but I mean, you do need people on the roof. It's like really frustrating to me when I'm playing on red team on Badwater and I'm the only one on that roof, because it's just like, when that happens and like not your entire team is dead, you know that your team is not competent, like almost instantly, that you're going to lose that point unless something happens, like you get 4 people up there right now, or the blue team is just stupid and doesn't know how to play the game. But I guess that's it for now. I talked for way too long at the end, but it's just like, I think I want to do more of this. Like, maybe actually do like a post-commentary video where I cherry-pick footage as well. I was contemplating doing that for this one, but it was just kind of annoying to get just the right clips. Like, I want to just save up clips and just get like perfect ones, so I can just perfectly illustrate all of my points about what I want to talk about. And so, I mean, that'll probably be a really long video, but I mean, I want to talk more about how to actually think about the game, because I feel like nobody does that. Everybody talks about like, oh, as soldier, you should, you know, shoot rockets, and it's like, okay, that's helpful. Question is, where should you be when you're shooting rockets, and where should you shoot rockets at, you know? And not just how to aim, but like strategically, like, who should I be aiming at, you know? It's not always, people make a big deal about killing the medic, but I mean, if you kill everybody else, the medic does nothing. So, I mean, it's kind of like that. I mean, you have to ask these questions. Like, too often, I hear people say, oh, you should kill the medic first. Like, I'm a sniper, and there's like a medic heavy camera on the corner. It's like, oh, you should kill the medic first. And it's like, if I have a fully charged shot, I'm killing the heavy. Because why would I shoot the medic? Think about it. Unless the medic has Uber, then I'd probably shoot him, body shot him, try and kill him that way. But I mean, if you shoot the heavy, heavy's instantly dead. That means there's going to be no retaliation at you, because the medic, assuming you're far enough away, the medic's not going to be able to retaliate against you. And then the medic is going to have to run, basically, unless there's somebody else right behind him he can heal. So while the medic's running away, you can maybe get another headshot on him. And if you get a headshot on him, he's dead, because he only has 150 health, you know. And also, if you kill the heavy, it opens up a big possibility for your team to come in and clean up the medic, you know. But anyway, that's enough. I think that's enough theory talk for now. I mean, I think it's super interesting to like go over situations and think about what you should do. Because I mean, that's definitely like, I encourage people to sometimes, like, this is something I don't do a lot. But like, look at your replays, like record replays. I don't know if you guys know how to record replays. Not like shitty shit replays that like Valve added that you can do by pressing F6, but like how to record demos. If you guys want to know, it's super easy. You do like record, and you do the name like Bob, and you Bobo, whatever, Bob, and you press enter when you're on a server, and it'll record it to a demo file, right? What is it? Demo. No, it's a demo UI is what you want. There's demo UI 1, there's demo UI 2. Demo UI 2 is more streamlined, but I like demo UI, the first one. And then what you can do is you have these replays. You can just go in here and be like, these are the ones I've been trying to record for this, like kind of talking about how to push and what to do. And it will record these files, and all you do is you click on them, and it loads it up. And you're in, and you can control the speed and other stuff really easily. So you can just go like this and be like blah 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 blah. You can be like, okay, here I go. Oh, I shot that guy. Here I am. I'm just like doing more shit. I'm like, oh, watching out for spies. Okay, that's smart. What am I doing here? Why should I be standing here? A Demoman just killed like 2 people. I should be moving up. And there I do it. And then I'm like, okay, kill this pyro. Okay, kill this other pyro. Protect the medic. And like, okay, so we killed them. Take the health so I'm not on fire. My FPS is going to shit right now, probably because I'm running out of memory. And it's struggling to like, you know, do it. So I'm going to quit for now. But, I mean, and you can just stop it. So you stop it, and then, yeah, you can just watch demos. I mean, it's, like, super handy. I feel like I should do it more often, because you can really analyze. Like, if you feel like you have a particularly good match, or a particularly bad match, I feel like looking at the demo can be really useful, because you can figure out what you did right, and, like, what you did wrong. So, yeah, I'm going to stop recording for now, because I'm probably running out of space. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try and get, like, a more in-depth video about, like, pushing strategies, how you should position yourself, depending on what class you are and what the situation is. And that sort of stuff, so we'll see if I can do that. So, anyway, done for now, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.